Everyone, this is Kathy. I hope your day is going well so far. Today I am going to be working on finishing up the Google series with Google Calendar. Google Calendar is a very nice way to stay organized and be able to take your calendar with you. I use mine pretty much every day for my schedule. It helps keep things organized and let me know what's happening for the day and for the week and for the month. So, what is Google Calendar? It is available for you to use on the computer. It's available for you to download as an app on Google Play or through the App Store. You can pretty much put anything that you want in there. Certain things are added automatically. Say you have flight reservations that you get emailed to you. You can have them saved automatically to your Google Calendar and other things like that. So you can set reminders. You can share things with friends and family. You can even do video conferencing calls through it. So I'm going to show you some of these things today. So to get started with Google Calendar, if you don't have a Google account already, you will need to have one. Google Calendar comes with your Google account, and it's basically having a Gmail account. So if you have a Gmail account, you already have a calendar available. You can access your calendar through just typing Google/calendar, or once you log into your account, you should be able to easily find that, and I'll show you that also. So let's go to a live calendar before I show you this so you can see what it looks like. This is a live calendar. Before I log into it, they have upgraded the video conferencing section. As you can see here, you can have up to 100 people at a time for free, and it's available in your account. So this is what your calendar looks like for the month when you're logging in. As you can see on the left-hand side, you can determine the things that you want to have available if you turn them off. So say I turn the birthdays off. If there are birthdays on there, they would go away. If I turn the holidays off, you'll see it goes to a blank calendar. On the left-hand side, it gives you a nice little overview of the month. You can change it for different things like weeks and days. And you can see if you are looking at the month view, it will have a circle around the day so you know what day it is. So if you go up here to where the month is, as you can see here, if you click day, it will switch it. It'll give you a line as far as the time and date of where you are in that day. If it was 6 o'clock, you'd have the red line here at 6 o'clock. You also have the option of the week. This is the week view. Same thing with the time, which is really nice when you put appointments in. You have the month. You also can do the year. So you can see every month how many days are in each month. And then if you had appointments, there would be circles with colors around them if you had appointments. And then schedule. This is what I use all the time. There's no schedule built into this right now because there's nothing in here, but I'll show you what that looks like shortly. And then you can even do a 4-day outlook. So if you schedule 4 days ahead, that's a nice view also. So let's go ahead and go back here to the month, and let me explain a few more things to you. So this is what I just showed you in the live one. Same thing here. And then now I'm going to show you how to create an event in the Google Calendar. So if you see that plus button on the left, all you're going to do is you're going to click that plus button, and then it's going to come up like this. And what you have at the top is a blank space, and in that you're going to type the event in there, and then you are going to click on the icon right here. It'll give you the time and date of when you want that, and then you're going to save it to the calendar. So let's go to the live view and do that. So I'm going to click the create. It'll pop up, and I will say I'm going to do 4th of July is my event, and let's do fireworks. So it's going to be an event, and if I go down here and click, it will bring up the calendar, and then I find the day that I want to put the event on, which would be July 4th, and let's say the time, let's put 9:30. 9:30. You can also change the end time if you want. Let's say it's going to be an hour and a half, 9:30 to 10:30. If you want to add a guest, you can here. You put in their email and it will share it with them. If you want to do video conferencing, you're going to click add video conferencing, and then you can add the people to that also. You could add a location. So you can put at the, let's put Firestone. Let's do Firestone Park. And it'll actually put the address in there, and then if you want to add a description, you can say whatever you want to call it in here. All of these details, you don't have to add all of that unless you really want to. You do have the option of more options, and it'll pop up full screen. And this is nice if you're doing things like having something that you want to continue, or you're finding a time, and I'll show you some of those things here in a minute. So say this was an event I wanted to happen over and over, I would click the day that it would happen. So say I want to say annually on the 4th of July, so it will put annually on the 4th of July every year this event in my calendar. But say you had an event you wanted to do all day. If you click all day, you see how it takes the timing away, and it'll show up on your calendar differently. But let me go ahead and show you this one first. But here are other things that you can add in, and we'll get into that in a bit. But let's save this. So see, you have it down here now on the 4th of July. Let's go for the week, and you can see you have the 4th of July fireworks are on the calendar now for that day. So it's pretty easy by clicking the create and then typing the information in, putting the time and date, it will go in there. Now, a lot of times I will do this on my computer like this, and then I have my app on my phone and it's all there. So as long as you're logged into your account, it transfers across your account on whatever device you're on. So that's a very nice feature also. This is what I talked about, setting an all-day or repeating event. You do have different options for that. So say you're making a calendar or a schedule of something that you do weekly. You could put it here weekly on Wednesday. So every week it would automatically put it on your calendar every week for on Wednesday. And here is about inviting guests to calendar events. You're going to click on add a guest, and then put in their email, and then you can determine the rules for the thing that you have invited them to. You can put, they can modify the event, they can invite other people to it, or they can see guest lists. You can check them all, or you can check none of them. You can just send it as an invite for something. For this, I made one for breakfast, and I put the time and date, and then I click the save, and it would invite the guests. So if I wanted to add the location, I put in there, we're having brunch, and then the information for brunch, you can determine whether you have an RSVP. You can add a note to the guests, but all you have to do is click and then just put the description right in there. If you want to add the conferencing, you can. Like I showed you, you can have up to 100 people. Say you want to set an event where you want your family all to meet at the same time and have video conferencing. You could put that in your calendar, and you could click add conferencing, add all of their emails, and then send it to them. You can also have a reminder set up or that will remind them, hey, remember we have conferencing at this time and at this date. So that's kind of another nice way that you can talk to people through conferencing, and it is free. You do also have the option of setting up notifications, and this is very nice. I do this pretty much for everything that I do, just to remind myself, hey, in a half an hour you have a meeting at this time. You can determine however you want to as far as how many minutes, but what I do is I put the notification on, and then I put 30 minutes, and then it sends me a text, hey, in 30 minutes you are going to have a meeting at this time. So that's really nice if you have a busy schedule or you just like to have that type of thing. Having the notification set is a nice option. Here's another great thing, and I use this all the time also, and it is changing the color of the event in description. I like to have my things color-coded in my account just because of the fact that I'll have certain things this color, I'll have certain things might be red, some might be blue, some might be gray. And that way, if I can just look at the color coding, I go, oh, I know that's a personal thing, I know that's a work thing. So color coding is very nice to be able to do. So let me go back here and show you. And you can see that over here in these calendars that they're different colors. So I'm going to turn the birthday one and the calendar back on. You can see how they're totally all different colors. So this Luke Library one, say this is the one that's my personal one, and I want to make sure that I know, everything that's this color will be this color. So I'm going to change it red. I don't know if you can see over here, it changed the fireworks to red. And you can see up here, it's green, and those are over here on the left-hand side, the holidays are green. So let's just put something in for tomorrow. Reminder, I'm just going to say it's a reminder for fireworks. And I'm going to make this a reminder, and I am going to say it's a reminder at 5 o'clock. So I'm going to click save. So I have a reminder set now at 5 o'clock for fireworks. So basically this reminder will come up, I'll get a text and it'll say, hey, you have fireworks coming up. And it's nice to be able to have a reminder and put it in there. And you can do that right on the event too. So say I want to edit this. I hit the little pen, and that will edit whatever you have set up already on it. Here's my notification. I have it set for 30 minutes prior. I can also have an email sent to me if I would rather do that than the notification, but you can change this up and down, whatever you want it to be, however many minutes. So once you do that and you click save, you'll get the reminder 30 minutes before the event starts. Finding a time. This is an option if you are trying to send out an invitation to a bunch of guests that have shared a calendar with one another. If you click find a time, it will bring up the other people's calendars, and it will that are in the calendar, and you can find a time when there isn't an appointment already scheduled. And basically it'll say, okay, I have this time is available for this person but not this person. This time is available for this person but not this person. But it'll say find a time. It will come up and say, okay, there's nothing scheduled at this time. This is a good time where everybody's free. And that would be you'll get like a pop-up that says, can I send an invitation to email the guests this calendar? So that is another nice feature if you're working with several people and you want to find a time that everybody's free to meet or have breakfast or whatever you're doing. So that's kind of nice. But that will work if you have a shared calendar. To edit existing events, what you're going to do is this is a copy of what it looks like on the app. So I have breakfast in there, and you'll have a pen, the trash can, this is email, and then there's more options here. So if you put this in, you're like, oops, I need to change a few things, or whatever you want to put. If you click this pen, that will give you the option to go in on the app to be able to change it there. The more actions, you'll see that by the save button, more actions, you can print, delete, duplicate, publish, and then change owner. So you have other options that you can do there. And then to be able to share a creatable calendar, it's really nice to be able to do that if you're working with someone and you have meetings together. You're going to hit that plus button and then choose new calendar. And then once you do that, you're going to create the calendar, and then you are going to share it with other people. If there's an option to import an existing calendar, so say you have someone who shared their calendar with you, you can, a lot of times you'll get an email from them, and basically all you have to do is click it to be able to access it, and it'll put it right in there for you. So that's kind of nice. So if someone has shared their calendar with you, basically in the email, they would say, do you want to accept this calendar? You're going to click it, and it will add it right into your calendars alongside of yours. So if you have another calendar that you want to import, if you go to your calendar and you click those three little dots right there, you get the option of choose import. So you're just going to click that, and you're going to import it, and it will add everything that's in that other one right into yours. So you have to choose the type of file that you're going to be dragging over, because like you have iCal or CSV or Microsoft Outlook format. Those are the ones that you can import into this calendar. So I hope that you have found some information that will be helpful for you with your Google Calendar. There's so much to it, and my suggestion is to just jump in there and try it out a little bit, because a lot of times that's the best way to learn something, is get in there, do a few things, see what it's about, and check it out. So I hope that you have learned something from these Google series. Don't forget, if you need one-on-one tech help, you can join me Monday through Friday, 9 to 12, through the Zoom link in the library. So if you have questions about this information or any other information, I would be glad to help you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day today. Thanks.